Fox 18 News at 7 continues.
Two mass shootings within 24 hours of each other during the weekend. What we know so far about the gunman and possible motives.
Plus, school supplies can be expensive for families in the back-to-school season. How you can help Quad City area kids come into their classrooms ready to learn.
Live from the Local 4 News Studios, this is Fox 18 News at 7 in high definition.
Hi again, everybody, and good morning. I'm Richard Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikomoni. Thanks for watching Fox 18 News at 7. This morning, in two separate communities, people are suffering after two deadly shootings in less than 24 hours. That starts our national headlines.
And the investigation continues into why a gunman opened fire on Saturday at a Walmart in El Paso, Texas. 20 people died, 26 more were hurt.
We're now learning more about the alleged shooter, but also about people at the scene being called heroes. Chris Martinez is in El Paso with those details.
Officials are promising swift and certain justice in the mass shooting at an El Paso Walmart on Saturday.
The state charge is capital murder, and so he is eligible for the death penalty. We will seek the death penalty.
The attack is being investigated as a hate crime and domestic terrorism. Police say the suspect, 21-year-old Patrick Crucius, allegedly uploaded an anti-immigrant manifesto online just minutes before the shooting.
The first victims were outside the Walmart, a girls' soccer team fundraising with their parents and coaches.
And then he came walking towards us to make sure we all got shot again.
These two men helped some of them get to safety.
I found one of them. She was shot in her legs. We pulled her out with one of the Sam's carts and we got her out of there to an ambulance.
Glendon Oakley is a U.S. soldier who was nearby when the shooting unfolded.
I did that because that's what I was trained to do.
He ran towards the gunfire and started scooping up children running in the parking lot.
I'm more focused on the families that were lost and the kids that died and the people that died.
Among those who lost their lives inside the store, Jordan and Andre Anchando. Jordan apparently shielded her 2-year-old son from the gunfire.
I'd give my life and trade for hers. She had 3 babies she needed to raise.
Police say the Walmart was at capacity on Saturday, full of back-to-school shoppers.
That's Chris Martinez reporting. And just 13 hours later, bullets flew at a popular area of Dayton, Ohio. Authorities there say the shooting lasted about 30 seconds until they killed the heavily armed gunman. He's believed to be 24-year-old Connor Betts. His sister is among the dead. Former classmates say Betts had a hit list in high school about 9 years ago.
The list that he made, my freshman year, I saw him get pulled off the bus after school one day. And apparently he had made a kill list, and I happened to be on it. I don't know why.
President Trump is expected to make statements from the White House later today.
A$AP Rocky is now back in the U.S. after being released from a Swedish jail. You're looking at video of the rapper arriving in Los Angeles this past weekend on a private jet. The 30-year-old artist spent a month behind bars in Stockholm on assault charges to which he pleaded not guilty. President Trump has been an advocate of getting the rapper back to the States, even speaking to the Swedish Prime Minister on the phone. A judge says that A$AP Rocky and his 2 co-defendants were free to leave the country, and their judgment will be delivered on August 14th.
7:33 now. Back at home, back to school is here, but some kids may not have everything they need.
And that's why Genesis Health System is taking a school supply drive to the next level this year. They're having a community-wide Pack the Bus event, and that drive starts this morning. Fox 18's Andrea Medina joined us live outside the Genesis East campus in Davenport, where they're collecting as we speak. Good morning, Andrea. Tell us more about what they're doing today.
Good morning, guys. Well, the bus is finally here, and we are making some noise to get everyone's attention here at Genesis Hospital here on the East Campus. And I do have the sign right here. It does say back to school, but this magic school bus is not going to take us to school right now. It's going to be collecting lots of donations of school supplies. So we're going to head over here with Shirley, who is the one been orchestrating this whole school supply, and it's going to be running for this whole week. So tell us kind of why you guys decided to choose school supplies as one of your projects.
Well, we definitely wanted to have something special that we could do throughout the year, and when we're back in the school season mode right now, we thought what better way than to really help our community and our students and our teachers by funding or sponsoring this particular event. And it's been pretty exciting. We've been working on it all year long, and it's finally here, so it's a lot of fun. But throughout the month of July, we've actually been collecting supplies in our hospitals and our clinics and health plexes, so people could just donate when they would be visiting us, and that's been by our patients, their families, and our employees. But we also wanted to have a fun event where we actually had a bus here, so we could really pack each of these buses, so we had enough school supplies to go all the way around our community.
For sure. I know you guys have a bus because you guys want to make it a big goal to try to get as many school supplies here. And you know what? That's the thing that a lot of people kind of forget is when you're starting the school year, it probably costs a lot of money to send your kid to school. So hopefully this school supply will help families out there. Maybe it's not going to be just a couple bucks. It could even add up to a couple $100 that'll help them.
Absolutely, because they've got physicals, they've got clothing, and again, if we can help with some of the school supplies, it'll just help each family. And we want every student to start their school year off on a positive note with confidence.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Shirley. We really appreciate that. So, like I said, we are making some noise out here, trying to get everyone out here to try to donate some supplies. We're actually parked right by the Heart Institute, right by the staff parking lot here at the Genesis East campus. So, of course, come by and bring some donations. They're gonna need some pencils, some Crayolas, some markers, you name it, everything that you need for the first day of school. Back to you guys.
All right, Andrea, thanks. And if you weren't awake yet, for that alarm will get you up and ready to go for school.
For
so
sure.
That's good, too. All right. Hundreds of people spent Saturday morning looking for a big catch. It was part of the Get Hooked Fishing Derby put on by the Boys and Girls Club of the Mississippi Valley. For any fish caught, the fishermen would receive a prize. It is the 4th year of the event, but some members were out there for the very first time.
We've had some events where our club members have been able to come fishing. They never get the opportunity to go fishing. They don't know how, but as soon as they get an option to do it, they really enjoy it and they enjoy the time outside.
And there was one fish that had the grand prize tag. Whoever caught that won a car.
Wow, congratulations to them. Well, this year's Mississippi Valley Fair is now in the books, but the food is something we'll talk about for weeks.
A long time. And one popular place during Fair Week is a stand run by a local church. It uses the money for mission trips. Fox 18 News Director Mike Mickle stopped by to hear more about their tasty Sloppy Joe and why they do it.
It's no secret that there's plenty of places that you can stop by and eat, but we found one that has a great cause. I am here with Pastor Peter Hoft from Parkview Lutheran Church. Tell me, you were saying that this has been a pretty good year for you guys so far.
Yes, from what I hear from our director, Tim Raleigh, who runs the fair booth here, this has been a record year, and I think the weather, the great weather we've been having, has been helping us quite a bit.
So how many years have you guys been doing this?
It was well before I became a pastor at Parkview Lutheran. I've been there for 13 years, and I think it's been over 25, maybe 30 years since we've had this at this stand.
Tell me what kind of stuff you guys are serving up here.
Well, we have breakfast, jumbo sandwiches, pancakes and sausage and scrambled eggs, and then during lunch and dinner we have hot dogs, Sloppy Joes, which is what we're famous for, and sub sandwiches.
And we've had bubbles here too,
yeah.
Just coming out of nowhere. Tell me what you're raising money for.
We are raising money for our youth. Our high school youth is called the Lights, and we want to be a light for Jesus. And so we take youth trips. We just went to Minneapolis this summer for a big convention, and we also go on servant events and canoe trips and fun stuff like that. So this is our major fundraiser.
A wonderful cause. I'm glad it's going well for you, and it's great to have you out here.
Thanks.
Stop by the Lighthouse. You can't miss it. Right here. Look at that. Right here at the great Mississippi Valley Fair.
That's Mike Mickle reporting. Yeah. That looks delicious. That Sloppy Joe. My goodness.
Oh, for sure. I wish I would have went out there just in case I did. I would have known where to go to get that Sloppy Joe, because you can't go wrong with the Sloppy Joe, Ash. I mean, it's just a classic. Come on.
It is a classic, and now I'm super hungry. It's about how it goes every morning.
Every single morning.
Every morning.
I'll
I'm
keep
tired
starving.
of us.